everything that I go across is written down on this lovely sheet. On the front, it explains if you don't get this early buy today, you get 20% off, or 68 bucks off. If you don't get it, you got a lifetime 10% off at our store. So you only lose out on 30 bucks. Anytime you come to the store, anything you purchase, you get 10% off. Now, if you order online, as long as it's over 125 bucks, we will mail it to you for free. But the first page we come to is a QR code. You scan the QR code, and it's a lovely person that explains step by step what you need to fill and your initial chems with you. And then it goes step by step where I'm explaining how the chemistry goes. I just put a little less in so you can enjoy it quicker. Then on the back sheet, it just explains what you would do daily, weekly, recommended tips. And then all the way on the back is a lovely cheat sheet. It explains exactly what you're going through when your water's a certain color. Now, the first step you're always going to do to your spa, you're going to take both of your filters out. You will notice one of your filters have an orange eco insert. That orange eco insert inside the filter is only good for 6 months. So every 6 months when you drain the spa, you want to get rid of the orange eco insert. But if you don't drain the spa in the summertime, I will always wait till it's nice out, because you rarely want to drain it when it gets cold. Now the first step would be filling the spa. Once all your jets are submerged, you're safe to put the first chemical in, which is a full bottle of Mellow Protect. This chemical has to be in the spa for about 1 hour. Once you get to the hour mark, you're ready for the next step, which is checking your pH. Now, pH should always be 7.2 to 7.6. If you're in that range, perfect. If you're not, you want to use pH adjusters. With city water, you're going to be perfect from a 7.2 to a 7.4, so you can skip the pH adjusters and add your major chems. Now, a lot of websites and manufacturers will tell you put 3 ounces to 4 ounces. That is overkill. All you need is 1 full cap of oxidizer. This is non-chlorine shock. It gets rid of cloudy water. And 1 full cap of chlorine. This gets rid of the odor. Even though you didn't even put half what the manufacturer prefers, it's still overwhelming and smell like a pool. The chlorine level could be anywhere from an 8 to a 6, fairly high, safe to use 10 hours after you fill. First 2 to 3 days rinse off. By day 4, you're golden. The chlorine drops to a 3 or a 0, you can't even smell it at that rate. Now the next chemical is a lovely lubricant, Scale Defense. It's lovely to use on a Monday, 1 ounce. What this does is it lubricates the plumbing, preventing scale buildup, or if you had high calcium, hard water, forgot to wipe your deodorant off, it makes sure it doesn't stick to the heater or plumbing. The next chemical, the Strict-On Company. Never really trust company. Always rinse the suits off, because you never want somebody with a freshly washed suit. You get in there with a freshly washed suit, it will try to reactivate whatever's in the suit and makes a bubble bath. Anytime you see bubbles, that's your tub telling you help. Something's in here I don't like. Physically cut your pumps on the highest speed, throw the bubbles on the ground, it won't harm a thing. But if every time you cut your pump on you're noticing foam, I would say 2 to 3 little squirts. This creates massive foam. Keep throwing the foam on the grass till it disappears and you won't have that issue anymore. Now, those chemicals come with the spa. It's great to get you going. This tote could last you 2 weeks, maybe a little over a month before you pull the trigger on anything. But this is just double quantity. With the double quantity, what you will get is you will get something that's your friend and your enemy. Scumball. It's your friend because at the end of the day, one floats around and picks up dead skin and oils. Once this stays submerged, it's telling you, I picked up too many oils, take me out and throw me away. Now, whenever that occurs, always take your brand new filters out and rinse them off, because they got oils that you can't see. But when you take your filters out, never leave this in the spa. Even though it's at the bottom, it will magically float to the top and suck down that filter bay. There goes a $400 to $500 pump. You have an amazing warranty, but it does not cover this guy. And when you rinse your filter off, always take the orange insert out. Now, when it comes to balancing your chemistry, you will get bigger bottles of pH adjusters, pH up and pH down. Normally, when you're adjusting your pH, you always just want to start with 1 ounce, depending on where you are, just because it takes 15 minutes to register what route is going, and it takes an hour and a half for it to work completely. But pH up and pH down works very differently. pH up is very easy to bring up. Let's say your pH is a 6.8. 1.5 ounces of pH up will put you in perfect measurements. Let's say your pH is 7.8. It might take you 4 to 6 ounces to get a range between a 7.2 to 7.8. I mean 7.2 to 7.6. So much harder to fight down and up. You will get additional 50 test strips. It explains every level. As long as you keep the pH in range, everything's perfect. Everything follows pH. But if your pH is always very high, very low, it just stresses your heater. I would say 6 to 7 years down the road, the heater overworks and stops working. So great pH and wiping deodorant off, you'll never have that issue. Now, midweek program.
Sorry.
She's fine. Midweek, you will get 2 additional bottles of Scale Defense. Always lovely to use on a Monday. Now, later in the week, you want to use a chemical called enzymes. You're going to use 1 ounce of this as well, maybe on a Wednesday or Thursday. This breaks down anything unnatural. Oil, makeup, lotion. Breaks it down where you'll never have a brown ring at the top of the water. Now, the main chemicals. You got chlorine and non-chlorine shock. Same thing as oxidizer. Let's just say nobody uses spa at all for a week. The bare minimum, 1 ounce of chlorine and 2 ounces of Renew. One thing a lot of people get wrong with the chlorine, as long as you're putting 1 ounce once a week, it don't matter if 20 people are using the spa, you are perfect. It's never going to register on your test strips. Let's say you do smell an odor and you already put an ounce in, just 1 tablespoon will get rid of anything. Far as Renew, it's a little different. If lots of people are using it, you want 1 tablespoon per 2 people. But honestly, once you get the party status, more than 6 people, I honestly would never put more than 2 to 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons is like 30 people using your spa in 1 day. So 2 tablespoons max and you're perfect. Band-Aid chemical. We call this a Band-Aid because it only makes your life look perfect. It ruins everything in the future. Is this chemical called, looking for the secondary, Spa Bright. We call this a Band-Aid because let's say you come out, you're ready to use your spa, you can't see through the water, it's too cloudy. Cloudy water means you don't have enough Renew, which is non-chlorine shock, or the pH is off. Let's say the water is green. Green water means somebody jumped in a lovely lake and jumped into this pool too many times. Well, the alkalinity is not in range. Now, if the water's brown, your spa's trying to reactivate some kind of metal or iron. Regardless of any scenario, you get the pH in range, you put 4 to 5 ounces of Spa Bright. It's just a congealing agent. It's going to force anything that's not clear to get thick. Your filters were picking up. Whatever your filter doesn't pick up, it leaves a nasty scum line. Wipe that with a rag. Rinse your filter off well. You're inside your spa within an hour. The downfall, it made life look perfect that day. It's going to ruin everything in the next 2 days. So just use a test strip just to make sure everything stays in range. Now your last chemicals, another emergency chemical, just bigger bottle of foam down. Number 1 rule, strict on company, never wash suits, but everybody washes their suit. So if you ever wash your suit, very little product and put it on a 2-3 rinse cycle. Now to bring more life to your filters, it is nice to rinse them off once a week and give them a filter bath once a month. Now you give it a filter bath, you get a tote with a cap, use 16 ounces of half this bottle, fill it with water, let your filters rest for 6 to 10 hours, but when you take them out, rinse it off very well till you see no bubbles. Run your fingers through. If you see no dirt or hair, let it dry for a day or 2. If it's your only filters on hand, rinse it off thoroughly, then you can put them back in the spa. But if you don't rinse it off good enough, your spa's going to reactivate filter clean. Only way to get rid of filter clean is to drain your spa twice. No bubbles, no stress. So let it dry and you're stress free. But the most important part, anytime you add any chemicals, always leave your cover partially open or all the way open. Cut your pump on. It will break everything down equal. You'll never feel sand. And you leave the cover open because you're letting all the gases escape. As you put chems in, you close it immediately. Gases go somewhere. There goes that very expensive cover and all your cushions on the inside. Now with your old spa, you ever notice your cover got waterlogged?
Oh yeah.
One way to add additional life to your cover, only in the winter, get a solar cover, like a little bubble wrap. You let that solar cover float over the water. You close your cover on top. Now all the steam and condensation that your spa is making is stuck in the spa. And all the chemicals are stuck in the spa. Any condensation that floats up, bounces off the plastic, goes right back in the spa, and you're perfect. Only do it in the winter. Summertime, there's no need because tub's hot. It's hot outside. Now, any question on any chemical? And Amazon's the best place to buy that soil cover. You get it for about $30 on Amazon.
Okay.
This is your
Your
realm.
question.
You're the chemical lady.
It seems overwhelming.
No,
you know?
it's overwhelming at first, but
At-
I'm sure
at
once we
first.
get into it,
It's a routine. It's a
Yeah.